If you're feeling that you hit a plateau in your personal growth journey and you feel like you've done enough work on your past and you're finding like looking for that next step, that next level, but everything you do or everything you hear is still kind of talking about the same things that you got to forgive your parents, you got to look at your childhood, and you're ready to move on, but you just don't know what that next step is. Well, this happened to me as well. I felt this kind of I call it rearranging the furniture of my life. And I was feeling like I just wasn't getting the big breakthrough that I wanted. And I knew there was something more in my life. And there was one thing that actually helped shift everything. And that is the underlying philosophy of where you're operating from. Now, this seems like a big idea, and it is. It's your worldview and who you are on a deep level. So if you think you're the ego, you think you're this surface personality, this conscious personality, you are the product of your past, and that you have to, fix your past in order to move forward. But you really don't have any connection to anything else. Or you have this concepts of spirituality, but you really don't have a direct experience of it yet. You will tend to feel that you are kind of moving in circles because there's only so much you can create from the ego level. But if your worldview is that you're more than your ego, that you're more than just this personality, they're actually more than your life experiences, that there's this power within you that's much greater, that's connected to everything. That philosophy is from the Upanishads, the thousands of years of philosophy from the East, which talks about that we are one consciousness, we are one, we are not the ego, and that we cannot be damaged and we cannot be broken. Such a powerful idea. And so there's a paradigm shift that needs to happen with your own self and your own approach to personal development. You could choose the ego building, ego fixing lane and continue that. And for some people, that's enough. But you could also choose to be open to a new philosophy and make that paradigm shift where you're seeing yourself much more than your ego. And when you approach yourself in that way, the past has less impact on who you are and who you're becoming than if you just are focused on your ego. If the future is that anything's possible, regardless of anything that happened in your life experience, regardless of what the world told you who you are or who you see as your own self-concept of this character you're playing in the world, but you're something so much bigger and more expansive and filled with more possibility, you'll approach your journey to developing yourself, to growing yourself in a much more accelerated fashion. And this happened to me. I spent so much time working on my past. It was exhausting. And after a while, I just felt like I hit that plateau. Like I know a lot about my history. I know a lot about why I do the things I do. But if I was approaching it from the ego perspective, there's only so much you can do. But then when I was opened up to this Eastern philosophy, this idea of this oneness, this non-dual philosophy, I started to see my approach to personal development in a much deeper and very different way. And so if you're feeling that plateau, ask yourself, what is my worldview? Who am I? Am I just the ego? Where am I going on this journey? What is the underlying current of these techniques or these workshops I'm taking or these books I'm reading? Are they all about building up my ego? Are they kind of that limited expression of myself? Or is there something more profound in the teachings that take me to another level? So ask yourself that question if you're feeling that plateau like I did. And once I understood the beautiful philosophy of Eastern wisdom and the kind of concept of consciousness, it helped shift everything for me. It helped me feel less afraid. It helped me get out of survival mode and really start to use everything that came into my life as an opportunity and be able to create things that my little ego couldn't possibly imagine, maybe dreamed of, but couldn't possibly imagine. So that is something I think would make a huge difference if you feel that plateau, is to examine the things you're doing for your own personal growth. What is the underlying philosophy? Really examine and ask yourself that question. What is this philosophy saying about me and the possibility for my growth and success in the things that I want to create in life? And as you open up to that curiosity, the answers will start to come because deep within you, there is innate wisdom that is guiding you. And you just have to be open to hear it. And if you're listening to this video right now, it may be a sign that you're ready to go deeper and see who you are and the brilliance and magnificence of who you are.